Hello friends, welcome to Intuites.
Let's begin the class.
Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
I can see your screen.
All right. Okay. So let's today start the topic. Any questions from yesterday? The subqueries and all? Or you are good. So let's understand today's topic. It's called the set operations. So basically we have certain operators which treated as a set operation. So there are four actually. One is union, union all, intersect, except. Few database is except treated as a minus, but the logic would be same. So let's try to understand what exactly. For that I have a set of reports, or sorry, set of tables. Let me first create this table. I'll give this upper. Let me just run this. So my two tables got created. So basically, this is very simple table only. It's like I have two tables now. So there is a survey kind of thing is going on, and multiple users are doing the different survey. Okay. So one table is coming from user table, user one, and then the second one is coming for user two. Okay. Here this one, like somebody yesterday asked me this question, right? This table got created. If you execute it also,
Survey
okay,
spelling wrong.
yeah, that I got it. So somebody asked me this question that there's a red line underline is coming, but the data we are getting up, right? So that's what I'm saying. This is not properly cached in the sense that the refresh is not happened. So you can press Control Shift R so that this will goes out. So it's refreshed and it will be available for you. Okay. So now, how we will write the union and all? So just remember, union all, intersect and except. It is like it will combine two sets of out. So we are getting something from here. The first output is all columns. Second query is select star from the user to service. Some output is there. And if you want to combine this, okay. So basically, in join, what happen is like there is the two tables. There is a common table between that. We are joining back and we are fetching the data. Here is different. Don't get confused. Union is something like the output of the query. We have to combine it, and there will be no condition. We just combined it. So here I say select star from user survey, user one survey. I will say union. Select star from user to server. So it will be combined this one. Okay. So let's see what the output we are getting. So just think like what is union? We need to understand. So here what happens is so there are a couple of names are there. Okay. Mike, Kirk, Ganesh. Here Mike, Kirk, Ruja, Amra, Sandeep. So if you do union here, okay, we will get. Let's try and understand what exactly the output is. And by seeing that, you need to tell me without union and with union. Select star from user to underscore star. I'm running the union one and even the individual. The first one is the output is union, and this is user one, and this is what you are getting there. Can somebody explain me?
In union, you're getting it in alphabetic order, the names, and the name which are common are overwritten. That means you are getting only once. You're not writing Mike twice, or Kirk has come twice. So that same data has been written only once.
Basically,
Okay.
they are merging.
They are merging, right? And when you found the duplicates, it is considering duplicates, right? Makes sense. Here, able to get this information? Any questions? So here it is the mic. Mic is two times it is repeated, so it is taking this data. Even the Kirk is repeating, it is taking the Kirk data. Roja is repeating, and other than everything is remains from both the queries. So union will consider the duplicates as. So now understand union all. Okay, and see the difference. What you will get it here. What difference you got it? Anything?
You're getting the duplicate data. All the datas have been,
Right.
all the datas are there. I mean, all the
All the
records.
data. Correct. So union is like if it finds the duplicates, it will consider that as a one. But union all is overall. It will find like the first from the first table, and this is from your second table. Okay. Even this Kirk is from the first table, and this is from the second. So it will be combine everything. Okay. Union all will consider everything. So union and union all difference is what? So union will not consider the duplicates, right? So whenever it found the duplicate, that will make it one entry for that one. Whereas in case of the union all, if there is a duplicates, it will consider both the things, like the from the first query, from the second query. Okay, make sense? This two.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's understand the intersect. So now let's try to run this. Yeah, what is you're getting here?
It is giving only the repeated one, Mike and Kirk, which is
Intersection.
common between both. Yeah, common
Inter,
between both.
inter, intersection. So this, if you consider this as a first set, and this is the second set, what is the common between these two? Mike and Kirk. So that's the common area. Right? You remember this? This is the one it is. So if you have a this kind of table, you remember the Venn diagram
Yeah,
from your
maths.
college. Yeah. So like this. So this part is your. So this part. Okay. This is called the intersection. Common records. This is your first set, this is your second set, and this is the intersection. Okay, and union is overall this one, and union all also. But union it will not consider the duplicates, but union all it will consider the duplicates also. Alright.
Yeah.
Now the last one, except. What you are getting. Hmm?
Unique, except that the same names, it is showing all other remaining names.
So
Do we?
what is okay? That's correct. But what is your base? Like from where it will consider? Which is there and which is not there? How you will consider? So it depends upon the query you are firing. So except means the first it will go to this table, whatever there in this table, whichever is not there on this table, except, then that will there's out. So here this Mike is there in this table, Kirk is there in this table. These three are not available on the second table, right?
All the
So
unique
that's what
names.
not unique names. Don't consider the unique. The core rows or the names which are present on the first table, not present on the second table, that they are giving it. Okay. If I
Okay.
change this sequence, let's take user 2, user 1, then the output will change. Okay. What will be the output?
Roja, Amrita, and Sandeep.
Correct. Exactly. That's the output. You understand? So whenever you are writing the query, this unit, which is very easy, okay? There is nothing to explain as well. Few things we need to consider. First point. Consideration is union and union all. The order of the table is not important. Order of the table in the sense whether you are writing first user one survey or user two survey doesn't matter, because anyway it is combining of everything, right? So whether writing first user one this one with a union or union all, whatever may be, or you can change the first query will be user one survey and second one will be the user two survey. There will be no changes to that output because it is combined of both the sets. Whereas you got this first point.
Yes.
Second point, accept and intersect. Order is very important because that decide what kind of data you want to see it. Hmm? So if I change this user one, user two to accept and intersect, the output will be changed based on the first query and the second query. This makes sense? These 2 points.
Sorry, Samir. Sorry. Can you explain about this order one more time? That in union all you said about order. Can you please tell me one more time, please?
Nothing is so here I'm saying union all.
Mm-hmm.
What about the output I'm getting here?
Mm.
I change the order of the tables. So the first query will
Yes.
be my user one,
Mm.
the second table will be the user two. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The output is mentioned. But in case of your intersection and
Mm.
accept,
Okay.
important because if you write this, you are saying that the records which are there on the first table and which are not present on the second table. That's what you are saying. If you change the order, now you are saying that the record which are present on the user 2 table not present on the user 1 table. So here the order is important. How you want to see the data in the accept and the intersection. Make sense? This makes sense.
Yes.
Samir, one
Third point.
question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, how will that make a difference with intersect? Because whatever is common with both the tables only will be coming. If I put user one survey intersect user two, or user two intersect user one, whichever is common only then that comes with intersect, right? How is
Yeah,
order?
in this I'll come to that. So in this
Okay.
case it is fine. So
Hmm.
let's take an example of a orders and a return table. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
And you want to do intersection. So
Hmm.
the first table is order, second table is return. So what the intersection will be all about? All the orders which are not written or written,
Not
right?
returned. Huh.
Huh. But if you vice versa do it, I will get the written products which are
Oh,
never
return.
ordered.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The question will be changed.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, and third is important here in this case. So the number of columns, and third point is your number of columns and data type that I will explain now. These are the three things you need to consider when you are doing the union or the set operation. What does it mean? Let's take, I'm taking from the first query. Instead of putting star, I'm saying name and say city, comma, salary from the first table. Okay. And from the second table, I'm taking as, let's take name, only name from the two tables. Okay. If you execute this, it will throw an error. So what is saying that all the set operations we should have an equal number of expressions in the target. So if you're talking about the first query as a 3 columns, second query also should have 3 columns. Otherwise, union all intersection except will not work. It's the first one, the number of columns. Make sense? This is clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Second is, so let's take the data type. So I'm saying, so it is saying that 3 columns, right? So I'll say mobile number and salary. Then I'm on the third column, I'm taking name, city, occupation. Now we are satisfied 3 columns, like we are taking the number of column as 3 from the first query and 3 column from my second query. So the number of column that condition is satisfied. But if you run this, you will throw an error again because there is a data type mismatch. How things work? This column to this column mapped. So the name is a character, and in the first column, name is a character. The first query in the second column is an integer, and whereas the second column in the second query is a string, and whereas this is also the problem, integer to. So the number of columns should be same, their data type also should be same. This makes sense? Are you good
Yes.
with this? Okay. So try and understand one more thing. So this clear. So what I'm doing now, I'm taking city and salary here, and name, city, mobile number I'm taking. Okay. So this is character, this is character, this is character, this is character, this is integer, and this is also integer. And the number of column is 3, and this also number of column is 3, right? So the number of columns and the data types will satisfied here. Okay, makes sense. But if you run this, what do you think? It will work?
It will throw an error.
For why?
Because again, mobile to salary, two different uh, information because of that.
No, it will not throw an error here because both the data types are correct, but here the output will be wrong. Okay, because you are combining salary with the mobile number. That is wrong. Okay, so you are saying that for the first one, my salary is coming, second time it is coming the phone number. Okay, output will be wrong, but because since the all the condition is get satisfied, it will not throw in any error. But you should make sure that what you are doing the sets, like column to column mapping, what exactly you are doing here, what exactly doing here. So you should be make sure that what exactly you are doing there. Make sense? Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's it. Nothing else on the union like intersection except. So when we will do some exercise, there could be there will be use of all these things will come into picture. But this is overall about your set operation. So you need to understand. So union will not consider duplicates. Union only would consider all the records with duplicates. Intersection is the common record between both the queries, except this, whichever is in first table, not present on the second table. Make sense? All the 4.
Yes.
Okay. So let me save this file. Now, next you understand very important topic is called CTE. Okay, CTE is called your common table expression. So yesterday we discussed about the subqueries, right? We have so many hierarchy levels, different queries, then finally we are joining back all these things and getting the data, correct? So to simplify this, the syntactical things, right? All the things, or I can say to organize in a proper way, I can use the CTE, okay, common table expression. So this is the one way to organize your query in a proper way when you are writing the multiple layers of the query or wherever you have a complex queries. Okay. So as of now, whenever you are writing the queries, right, how you are starting? We are starting with the select, right? Select column name from table name. Select star from table name. Okay, that's it. Select we are doing it. But CTE always start with a with clause, WITH. And within that, we'll create a temp table. Inside that, all the information will be there. And based on that, we'll fetch the information. Let's take an example of this. Okay. So as I told you that the city we will start with clause. So I will say with. Okay. With, then I need to give a name. Okay. What is the name? Any name. Just like last time, I think yesterday we saw that, right? In a subquery, when it is starting from a from clause, I'm giving a name, right? Remember that one? Yes or no?
Yes.
So that table alias is just like the name only here. Okay. So I say CTE underscore example. This is an example. This is a table. Now we need to give edge and in bracket. Inside the bracket, we need to give your logic. What exactly you want to store here. Okay. So let's take, I'm just giving an example. Say select star from my orders, or I can say something like this. Let's take category, comma, sum of sales as my total underscore sales, group by category from orders. Okay, so this will give you, you know that what exactly it will give you. Okay, this output I'm storing as a table called CTE example with this. Then finally, the city will end with a select statement. So I'll say select star from. Instead of from the orders, I can take this as a table. Select star from city example. So this makes a complete query. So if you execute this, you will get the exact output. Okay. So this is an example of a CTE. Okay. Any questions? This is basic, very basic. I did it, and I will come to the example of the city. This makes sense? Any questions?
Which means it's like a variable storing the
Table, table,
output of a query. Yeah, okay.
output of the correct. That's correct.
So whenever we need this kind of this output, we just need to simply give the city example.
Correct. Not, you can give any name. This is a
Uh,
name.
yeah. So no need to write the whole
XYZ.
query again.
No. But execute along with this. This only will not work. This only will not work. Along with this.
What is the advantage of this then?
Everything is advanced. Very good advanced. Let's come to that. CT have lots of advantages. Let me open your notes from this file. Wait a second. So here, this one, this query. Let's take this query. You remember this query?
Yes, sir.
So here we have joins and everything, right? So let's do that. Here, if you see multiple times, I'm doing so many things here. So I can simplify this approach. Okay, how we'll do this with the CTE. So I need to create two tables, right? Anyway, the A and the B, correct? These two table I need to create it. Then finally I need to do a join, right? So what I will do here in this case is simplify this. This is quite easy. So I'll remove this. I will start with clause here, and I will say, let's say with A. I'm giving an example A as here, something like this. So the first query will be this. This table is treated as A. Make sense? Then I will say another table B as. Now just think a bit about this. So what I am doing is here in this case. So first of all, I'm saying with A. This is the A table as this is the query. Okay. First part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Then comma B. So this is nested city. So we will start with the one with, and we can have multiple nested. So second table is B. B as this is the query. Make sense? So now we have a B table and A table. Now I can do the joins. Right? Up to now it is clear or not clear? Tell me clearly. It's very important. Okay. Did you guys yesterday saw the recordings? The subqueries and all? Practice, or how much backlog is there? Hmm?
What?
Back select
We are working on assignments, sir.
B dot star from A join B on first one. This was yesterday also written, right? But I like the city approach. You can bat on that I can write in this way also. But this makes little bit clumsy. Okay. Sometimes I not able to understand that what is B, and if I concentrate more on the logic, then I can say, okay, this is B, inner join with this table, and finally we are doing the star. Whereas in case of city, we are very clear. Okay, this is my first table, and this is my second table, and finally we are doing the selects. This is more organized way to writing. So whatever you can done with the subquery, same thing we can do with the city as well. So there is no such difference, I can say. But the way we are writing the queries is very important, right? Somebody can understand also. So if you somebody has written a complex thing and if you organize properly, you can understand, right? So what exactly? So that's why your with clause or the select it will work. Sorry, your CTE is very important. To execute it, we'll get this information, the same information which we have done yesterday. Right? I can put your where condition here. That same thing. Make sense here? Order sales is better than B dot average order sales. Is this clear? Is this clear or how?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes.
clear.
So basically the city is being used to organize your query, because you can have a complex query as well, right? So to simplify the process, this is the process. Okay, you can start with any name, as, condition, and comma. And here also, after that also you can do. It's not like that. You can put comma, see next table, third table, fourth table, anything you can do. Okay, make sense? Any questions up to now? No, right?
No.
Okay. So next topic is little bit advanced. Try and understand. If you stuck somewhere, you can tell me. Okay, because nowadays this is the one question interviewers are asking. You know, if you go for a data engineering interview or SQL interview, say the question is city. You understand? They're asking what is recursive city. This is little bit advanced, but they are asking this question. Okay, what is a recursive city? And can you give an example of this? How it can be used? Or they will give a question which will use the functionality of a recursive city. So the answer is the recursive city is the looping procedure of the city. What is looping? What do you mean by loop, guys? What do you mean by loop?
The operation
To
is
repeat the action,
repeatedly done.
to repeat the
Repeated one.
action on a particular condition.
Well, correct. Based on the condition, till it is satisfied, that thing will be keep on continuing, right? So that is called your recursive city. Let's take a very simple example of recursive city. Okay, so I will take with clause here. Normally, I will start with my with clause. Say random, or I can say name. I'm giving sequence of numbers. Sequence of numbers as bracket. Bracket. So inside that, so I'm starting with the sequence of number. I will start with 1. So I say select as number. Okay, so this is my anchor query, which will start at 1. Okay, then I want to continue, right? After 1, I need to continue to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, or till the condition satisfied, whatever may be. So for that, just remember there is a proper syntax for the recursive city. First, it will be your anchor query. Then it will be followed by your union all, because I want to combine after that. So whatever thing I started up, then whatever the next I just need to merge it. Okay, I will start next number will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will be my union all. So it should be always like that. Anchor query, then your union all, then I will say select number plus 1. Okay, number plus 1. This is important. From where? So I have already a number, but from where I want to do? From this sequence, from this city. This is called your recursive city. So what does it mean? So first it will take 1, then it will go to union all, and it will do number plus 1, and it will run again. It will call again the city. So there will be a loop like that. Okay, where till how much I need to give a condition. So this is your recursion. Recursion. I don't. Yeah. Then I need to give a condition here, number less than 10. This is my condition. Okay. Now I will say select star from sequence numbers. Do let me know any questions on any part. I can explain you one more time as well. Run this. It will give you a record of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Just tell me any questions you have here.
Samir, can you repeat once again the whole thing?
Yeah, you can tell me where is the doubt. I can explain you. It's fine.
Like from first, like looping procedure.
Looping procedure is something, though it will start at 1. Okay, then it will go to the second query where we are doing that number plus 1. So number plus 1 is how much the number is there? It's 1, right? 1 plus 1
Mm-hmm.
equals to 2. But how we
Mm-hmm.
can do the recursion? Each and every time I need to call the city. So
Okay.
inside the city, I'm calling the city itself. So this is the city,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the condition. Till how much? It will go till number less than equals to 10. And when
Okay.
you run this, you get your recursion.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Anybody have with this any questions? This is a sure short interview questions. Nowadays, you will get it. Okay?
Samir, one
At least
question.
go ahead.
What is the purpose of union all in the code?
In the code is combining of the first output will be this one and
Uh,
combining of everything.
combining.
First query and
Uh-huh.
second query. How we can combine these two? This is output
Oh,
and this is
yeah, got it, got it. Thank you.
okay. So this is the syntax only. So in case of recursivity, we need to use the union all. Without that, it is impossible because
It won't.
the second
Yeah,
query
got
it will not work.
got it.
That's what I explained first, the union and all. Then I explained this. Okay.
What will happen if I use union instead of union all?
Union, nothing will happen. In this case, nothing will happen. But you have a
Mm-hmm.
duplicate data somewhere, then better to use the union. And we will use union all in everywhere. Union is very rarely used because
Okay,
union will be giving everything actually. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
better to use the union all only, always.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So based on that, I am doing one complex question, not complex, medium to complex question on the recursivity. It's okay if you not able to do on a first attempt or not able to understand. Go through the recording one more time and try to understand that. Okay, it's fine. So let's try to do that. Now you understand how we are writing your recursivity. This makes sense. It should be there will be no doubt on this one. So there will be three parts. One will be the anchor query, recursion. How the recursion will work? By calling the city again. Okay. Then finally you should have a condition. Okay. And suppose uh, you want to till I want to give till 1 to 1000. I want to represent less than 1000 or 2000. I want to print from 1 to 2000 here. Okay. If I run this report, run this query, it will throw an error. So the maximum recursion 100 is allowed. This is the default recursion allowed in SQL Server. So till 100 I can do it, means 1 to 100. But if you want more, then I need to write something here. When you are selecting this, the select star from the sequence number, I need to write one statement here. Option Inside that, I can say max recursion space, let's take 2000. Okay. So now if you run this, it will give you the output. Okay. It will give till 2000. Make sense? This part? Why I have given this?
Yes.
Got the point, right? Okay. So if it is 100, more than 100, then you need to write option max recursion, that one amount. Okay. We are good on this part. No questions, right? No questions, right? So let's start from, okay. Next, if it is not, no questions. All right. So next, let's take to try to attempt a one question. So I have a daily sales table. Okay. So here I will explain you this part, and we'll do some statement here. This query also I will give it very simple query only, just to create this daily sales. And you can also create it if you want, like this: product ID, start date, end date, and average daily sales. You want this statement, or you can create your own this table.
We can create it.
You can create it, right? Okay. So the question is very simple. Okay. What is my question is the output. What I'm expecting here, the output is I should have my product ID, then I should have my year, then I should have my total amount. These are the three column I need when I'm executing the. So how the output would be? So let's take first product. Okay. First product. Here, if you see, consider this start date and end date. So it is started at 2019 somewhere and end at 2019 only. So for this, here will come as 2019. Okay. And what will be my total amount? Total amount is, sorry. So I have how many days here? Consider 25th of January to 28th of March. How many days? Can you just calculate?
2 months and 3 days.
So how many? 2 months means 60.
Yeah,
63
but
days.
there won't be 60 exactly because Feb will have 29 days.
Okay.
So
So
31,
so
20.
let's consider 60. Let's say. Okay. Let's overall assumption that 60 days. So the output will be 600 because, sorry, not 60 days, right? 100 into 60. So 6,000, 600, whatever. How much? 100 into 60 is how much, guys? 6,000. Yes. So this will be the total amount for my 2019 because this is at daily level. Each day I'm selling the product at 100. So the total number of days is 60. So 60 into 100 is 6,000. Okay, makes sense. Now come to the, you can say by seeing this, you can say it is quite easy, right? By taking the number of dates difference between these two, and I can multiply with this and I can get the information, right?
19,
Yes or
365
no?
days.
This part is
Yes.
clear first. But the problem is on the second record. It is starting as 2018 and it is doing as 2020. Then I need the segregation here. The segregation would be 2 for the year 2018, one record. Then I need one record for the same product ID for the 2019. Then the next product would be second product for 2020 as well, because they started at 2018 till 20, and we need to calculate how many days for the 2018, total amount 19, 20. So this will be my output for next for the 3 also. Okay, question is clear. First of all, you need to understand the question, then we can go to the solution. Any questions on the, sorry, any doubts on the question, or silence makes yes?
I don't have any doubt.
Okay, you guys others, Nidhi, Jaya.
No, I'm good, Samir. Mhm.
Okay, now tell me, if this question was assigned to you, what will be your approach here? Because you are planning for a data analyst, data engineering roles, right? So we need to think how we can achieve this. Any idea you are getting? That could be anything. As of now, whatever you learn, is it possible through that? You can attempt.
Your question
Attempt
is
is
to
more important.
find the total amount
No, I'm
for
saying how, what will be your approach to do this?
the whole problem.
Yep. See, I'm give you a very important lesson here is that whenever any questions comes up, it doesn't mean that you know or you don't know, or even in an interview. You know, you don't know, doesn't matter. You should at least answer through an approach. Okay, I can try with this. This can be done. Maybe that could be wrong. But doesn't matter. But don't hesitate to put in your thoughts. Don't be in a silent. Okay, how we can approach this one? So I need an answer because already 8 classes we have done on the SQL. Most of the things we covered up. So any thoughts in your mind is coming that how to approach this problem. Approach, not the exact thing. No?
Using date function, find out the difference and calculate the
Mhm.
total amount.
But that's correct. But how you will segregate the year wise? If you consider the date difference of these two, it will consider as one date only, right? 2018 to 2020. So it will be somewhere around how many days it will be. But we want a segregation, right? For each year here. How that we will do it? Means for the 2018, how many days? For 2019, how many days? For the 2020, how many days? If you calculate that, then only I can do the total amount for two, right? If it is falling under 1 year, doesn't matter. We can do the date difference. Make sense? This is the problem here.
Yeah, got
The
it.
first approach is correct. Like we can take the date difference and it will work absolutely fine for the product number one because that comes under only 1 year. So if I take the date difference of these two and multiply with the average sales, it will work. Just give me. Okay. So how we'll approach this question is quite different. So we need to use this functionality only, the sequence or the recursive CTE. So what we will do here in this case is that first of all identify. I'm giving an approach. Okay, the minimum date and the maximum date from both the tables, from the table started and ended. Okay, then I should have a mechanism of increment your minimum date. So what will be my minimum date on this table? Can somebody tell me?
2018 12/01.
0.
Minimum 2018
12/01.
20. Okay, and max will be this one, right?
2020
2020.
01/31.
Correct. So that we got it. After that, on the minimum date, whatever you got, right? I need to do increment by 1 till the max date. So it will start at this point and it will go to this one. So I will have a list of dates with starting with the minimum date till maximum date. So just like a loop. First, I need that. Why I need that? Because I need the segregation, right? For the 18, 19, 20, everything. For that, I need to enter all the average sets. Then only I can do the sum, right? Based on the year. Making sense? Before writing, are you having a picture on your, like what you are getting here? Making sense here? So what I'm trying to say is that it should start as a column called 12, 12, 1801 till like this, it will go to 2020, 01, 31, like this. This will be a range of all the dates, right?
Mhm.
Till this much. So, and for the each row, I need to enter average daily sales. So for the 2018, I need to enter 10. Then for the next day, 10. Next day, 10. 29, 10. Then after that, I can do a group by based on the year so that I will get my average daily sales. Making sense?
Yes.
Looks the I'm saying you got the picture, right? How you are planning to do it, right? Let's do that. So I'm writing with the recursive CTE here. So let's take R underscore CTE recursive CTE any name. Yes. Okay. I'm saying first I will take my anchor query. As you know, first I need to take the anchor query here, right? So I will say minimum of my start underscore date as minimum date, comma, max of end date as max date from daily underscore sales. Let's execute this. Okay. So you are getting these two records. Makes sense? First part is clear. Are you good?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Next, I will do an union all here. So what I will do union, this mean date, I want to increment by 1 day. And next date will be remain same. Till next date, I want to go ahead. Okay? Make sense? This is making sense now. Minimum date, I want to increment by 1 day.
Yeah.
So I will say
Okay.
date add. Again, use the date, right? We understand this. 1, comma, the min date. Okay? Comma, max date from recursive. Because I want to do the recursive. Right? Where till how much? When minimum rate is less than maximum. This is my condition. What happens? This invalid
Select
column.
once you give select, I guess it will work.
Okay, maybe. So now if I execute select
Select
star from my
R
RCTU
RCT.
and I need to do the recursion. I need to give the option because the recursion will be more than that. Okay? So say max recursion 1000. Let's do. Okay. What happened to this? Why these are called? Yeah. If you see now, things are okay. Maybe, oh, due to this only, this is making problem. Okay, that's fine. There is no error. So if you see here, now I got max date is continuous, but the minimum date, if you see, it is continuous by date, 1 day increment, and it is going till the max date, and it is stopping there. Okay, first part is clear, guys. Any questions up to here?
No.
We are good.
Mm. Yeah.
Everybody is on this one. Now, whatever the output I'm getting from the RCT, let's do a join with the original table based on the start date and end date, so that I will get my start date and end date here as well. Okay, so I will do a inner join here with my daily sales on min date between my start underscore date and end underscore date.
It's for South region.
Okay, now if you see this output, you will get the thing. So this is my start date, and let's do an order by as well here, so that you can understand the things. Order by my product ID, comma, main date. Now if I execute this, come on, where is that? Okay, let's execute this. You will get the information what exactly you are saying. See, now the product ID 1. Okay, this is the start date and end date for that guy. If you see this, the segregation now, 25th 111 till how much? Let's put the product number 1. It stopped here, 28/3/2019, because that is the last end date for this guy. Then it started the second. So we got the segregation for each year now. If you see the second product, it is starting at 2018, then 2019, then 2020 would be there. For each and every record, we got the data. Up to now, anything you have, do let me know. Are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's simple. Then I need, instead of star, I need my product ID. Then I can use a year function, and I can take year of my min date to take the year. Then I will say sum of my average daily sales. That's what it
Daily
is.
sales.
As total underscore amount. And as I'm using this one, I need to group by this two.
Group by. Group by. Product ID.
Product ID and year as well, right? Then if I execute this,
How can you give year min date aggregate function in group by?
no, this is a column. It's not an aggregate.
Oh yeah, okay. So shouldn't we give YR or year? Okay.
Why this is saying there is not a container? Oh, okay, okay. Let's do that by year order only, or YR, because I don't have any this one. So now if you see the output, the one, the 2019, because I have only 1 year, 6300. For the second record, if you see, this is segregated for 3 years, 18, 19, and 20. Then 3, 2019, and 20. Okay. So this is, now I'm putting this in a notepad so that you can ask me any questions over there. This is slightly clumsy. So let me go here. Yeah. Now you can ask me any questions on this if you have anything. So this is an example of a recursive city. Do you have any questions on this? I can understand. If you're not able to understand in the first go, that is fine. Go through 2 times, write your own code, or take my code, write it. Try to understand each and every line why you are doing that. Okay?
When you are explaining, uh, we are understanding it, sir. But when we want to
Yeah.
deliver the same thing, we are facing some difficulties.
Right. It will take time. As I told in the first, second or third class, I told it will come with practice. So more practice, more questions.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this CTE, subqueries, joins is very much important for your SQL life. Okay. Very, very important. If you know this, your life will be very easy. Okay. Because once in a while, definitely we will write all these things. Maybe complexity will come once in a while, but to use this concept should be very much handy on. Like your hand should be on that one only. What is CT, how to write the queries, all these things. Make sense?
Okay, sir.
So I think I'm done for today.